Julian, when you watch the film of your rookie season, what did you like and dislike, and how you grow from it?
I think that I just like the competition level that I played with. I feel like I came out and gave it my all for my teammates. What I didn't like was, the fact that I kind of just my legs were just so heavy at the end of the year. I feel like going through the ACL and just having to rehab and then getting into everything by November, December, it was kind of regressing. So it's like this year I'm excited because I got to be able to have spring, got to train in the off season, getting my legs right. So it's really going to be a good year.
So how was your training this off season? I mean, you didn't have that last year.
Right.
How did you train? What did you focus on, and how do you feel as a result of it?
I focused mostly on my joints, honestly. When I trained, I stayed out here because I just had my kid. So I was with our trainers most of the time. Sometimes I would go home by myself, do some things that they recommended me to do. Just anything I could do to take some pressure off of my knees so that I could be prepared for camp.
What's it been like for you out here, just kind of letting it rip in your first training camp?
It's been so fun, man. I think for us, these are the times where we really want to get into conditioning shape, football shape, because you can go and train, but football is different, and we all know that. So this is where these first weeks, we got to really focus on working as hard as we can, run into the football, everything we can do so that we can bring that to, the regular season, make plays.
You kind of talked about the end of last year, and how do you think these first couple of weeks are going to help you out to avoid that?
I think just being able to be out here with my teammates, being able to be out here, being vocal, a leader. Last year I was kind of quiet, rookie, didn't want to overstep anybody. But this year, because I have, teammates that I've connected with, we've all hung out. So it's just been fun being able to, scream out things that I see. So I think that's the difference.
For being around the team in a short time this year, what's the ceiling on this team? How good can this defense be?
We're as good as we want to be, and I truly believe that. We have the players, we have all the things that we need. We just have to go out there and execute. We want to win, so I think that the biggest thing we need to do is make sure that we're all on the same page.
Buck said this could be an elite defense, a number one defense.
100%. I agree 100%. Like I said, like Buck said, we have the players, we have the skill. Now we just got to go out and do everything we can to make those plays and make it come to fruition.
You mentioned the second. Coming together and getting the chemistry. You guys, a lot of the secondaries, a lot of the same guys as last year.
Yep. It helps a lot, man, because, you don't want to – it's kind of hard to call someone out when you're not close. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that connection off the field, it's better on the field. So being able to be with these guys, off the field, hanging out, going to dinner, playing video games together, it all matters because now when we're on the field, we can all talk to each other. We can, without, like, oh, I'm ready to fight. Like, no, it's like, come on, you're my brother now, so I can call you out,
That look with the offense, it looked like you were chirping a little bit.
Oh, that's just fun right there. Those are my brothers right there, but when we're on the field, we just love to talk. We're always talking, and me and Pitt especially, we're always mouthing at each other because we work together every in the offseason. That's what we did. We worked together, so that's just, it just raises the level of competition.
What's the relationship with you and Kari? Because it seems like your guys' personalities are way different. I mean, he's a third-year guy. It feels like he's a 10-year vet. And you're a second-year guy. Like, you guys seem really different. What's the relationship like?
I would say I look at Kari as my big brother, to be honest. He's just a very good leader. When I think of Kari, I think of the leadership role that he brings, the smartness that he brings in. He's the kind of guy that you want to follow. He's a true vet. And for me, he's my brother, man. Like, he's the closest guy on the defense that I have. So he's the guy that I go to, and, being able to watch him and see how he does things helps me, make my game better.
Last year, a lot of the things you were seeing from quarterbacks, receivers, whatever, you're seeing for the first time.
Yeah.
What's the growth from that this year? You see it all.
Yeah, like you said, seeing it for the first time, but then coming back this year and seeing it again, it's almost like repetition. You know what I'm saying? So that's where film comes in. Being able to see the things that I could have done better on, and then seeing it now, it's like, oh, the second year, now I'm starting to see it how you see it, how my coaches see it, how Kari sees it. So it's been really fun, just being able to be out here and actually have a smile on my face instead of being all nervous, because last year I was just everywhere, man. I'm just like, I don't know what to do, but this year I feel like I'm a lot more put together, a lot more ready to go. So.
We obviously didn't get to see up close last year with the restrictions, but it was a little bit bigger. Did you
I got heavier. I mean, I think it's probably my dad weight, coming in, But yeah, no, everyone's been saying that, like, you got a little bigger. I'm like, man. No, so I've just been, working out, just doing everything that they've been trying to tell me to do, and, it's been going well so far.
Julian, this might be premature, but last year, I think around this time, you guys kept throwing out a number of takeaways that your defense
40 plus. 40 plus. That's our goal. And we're sticking to it.